Trump's new danger. Former President Trump is flirting with a familiar pattern of self-sabotage, betting he can reverse his with one simple trick. The more why it matters. It's a high-risk head-scratcher for one of the most polarizing candidates in U.S. history. For years after his 2020 re-election bid was derailed in large part by voter exhaustion, anxious to halt momentum, is flooding the zone with spontaneous press conferences, meandering rally speeches, and angry social media outbursts. The campaign claimed that 1 billion people listened to glitchy interview with. But while they exhilarate the base, there's no indication that these types of events are expanding Trump's appeal with the swing voters he needs most. Democrats, on the other hand, see freewheeling speeches as a gold mine for viral clips and ad material painting the nominee as incoherent and unhinged. The campaign issued a mock media advisory advertising the date and time of press conference at his golf club, where it predicted a self-obsessed rant. The event, which featured grocery items as props, was billed as economy-focused, but quickly took a turn as unleashed a stream of false claims and personal attacks against. I think I'm entitled to personal attacks. I don't have a lot of respect for her. I don't have a lot of respect for her intelligence, told reporters when asked about his allies' calls for better message discipline. In 2020, many Americans grew tired of the theatrics and controversy beamed into their homes during Trump's daily pandemic press briefings, which were broadcast live on cable and broadcast news. Trump's approval rating plummeted as he clashed with public health officials, including over his bizarre suggestion that could be treated by injecting disinfectant into a patient's body. As receded from public view after the 2020 election, perceptions of his presidency, especially on the economy and immigration, steadily improved. Trump's best moments of the 2024 campaign have come when public scrutiny has been directed elsewhere, such as age and failure to tame inflation. That's why are so insistent that stay focused on attacking over her policy record, seeing a clear path to victory if the election is a referendum on the administration. The Trump campaign is hoping his press conferences will goad into more unscripted appearances and interviews, where they believe they will stumble. Trump with the walk-off home run after delivering a "could never," spokesman tweeted Thursday. Former advisors are deeply rattled by his meandering, mean, and often middling public performances since the failed assassination attempt. They're pleading with him to adopt a new hard-hitting stump speech to define as liberal and weak, advisors tell us, and praying he'll stop the recidivistic pull to simply improvise haphazardly. Former stewing and anxiety over sudden rise in the polls has led to the first break-glass moment of campaign. A flurry of moves aimed at countering momentum reflect a new urgency in campaign. With triggering the start of a 34-week general election campaign, critics of former are imploring voters and the media to hold the presumptive nominee to the same standard as any politician. For 8 years, the hurricane of news conjured by unprecedented behavior and rhetoric has enraged, exhilarated, and eventually numbed much of the